Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shelly. I am dipping back into Profusion cosmetics today. I have a few products that I've had. These things I think I've had for months that I was going to use when I did like the blush, I think they're blush bombs. I have a whole kit of blush bombs, but it's downstairs in my normal regular filming space, and I think I got a total of 3 different eyeshadow palettes, and this is one of them. And this to me was feeling all kinds of like early spring. So I thought I would give this a try. I guess there's probably, you know, more seasons than just that. But it's been sitting here staring at me for a while. This is actually called the Afternoon Tea palette from Profusion Cosmetics. I need some brushes. Figured, you know, my face, I've got a little skincare on it, but not much more than that. I'm gonna actually use this Patrick Ta foundation. So I've got a clean brush. I'm just gonna go in with the Patrick Ta foundation. I don't have any, wow, that's such a great color. This one is in shade Light 4, I believe. Yeah, I really like that. Beautiful, beautiful satin coverage. Really, really pretty. Yeah, I'm okay with that. So yeah, I've had these eyeshadow palettes sitting out here for a while. For whatever reason, I just get other new stuff that seems more interesting. And then I figured, you know what, I've got a little bit of time. I'm procrastinating. I got a little bit of time. But since I have a few minutes, I thought, you know what, let's play with this because it's been sitting here. I had it downstairs before when I was still filming downstairs in my regular normal space. Broke my ankle, if you guys aren't aware, like in January. So I'm filming this up here. I had this down there, and when I moved a bunch of stuff up here, I still didn't film with it. So I've had it for months now, like probably 4 months, maybe, before I decided I needed to try to do a low buy, which hasn't gone very well. I'm gonna use a little bit of this Too Faced contour because it's my favorite one pretty much of all time. And when I get into a contour slash bronzer rut, I go back to this. This is the matte one, and I picked it up recently. I have another one downstairs, but this just happens to be now conveniently located because it's upstairs. This seems to be such like the perfect shade for me. Like, I love this so much. If you guys are new here, hi, welcome. I did not bring up a Profusion blush, but I do happen to have this one from ColourPop conveniently located, and I wanted a pink blush, so this is the one we're grabbing. Yeah, I like that. I think I maybe have accidentally bought this blush twice now because I like me a kind of nudie pink neutral colored blush. And that's pretty much exactly what this is. Flirt Alert Pressed Powder Blush. I saw that ColourPop had those palettes of blushes that you could, you know, put together like 6 different blushes in a palette. And then I thought, nope, I have so much blush right now, and of the multiple pan ones, I've got some really beautiful ones. I've got ones from Natasha Denona, I've got Patrick Ta. I would rather use those than get even more ColourPop. Why do I always say that? ColourPop blushes that I just don't even really need. Let's do our lips. So I have this lip kit. Are these both Profusion? Yeah. So I've got a matte lip cream, matte lip liner, and a sparkling lip topper. But then we also have these Lip Bouquet lovely nourishing lip glosses. I like me a nourishing lip gloss. That sounds like a lip oil, doesn't it? I like the Profusion eyeshadow formula. The quality is fine. I don't always love the packaging. The lip products, I think, are not... These kits remind me of the ones that you can get from Color Cosmetics. These are nicer. In my recollection, these are much nicer quality. Not much nicer, but they're nicer than the Color Cosmetics ones. I don't like those. And I think they're trying to be like the Kylie Cosmetics kits. Anyway, these seem like they're kind of a mauve-y color. Let's just see. I thought maybe they were scented. And formula, super creamy. Mauve-y pink color. I love this. This might actually go in my purse. Let's try their matte lipstick. It's pretty dark. Dark and cool. This is giving me a little gray. Like a purpley gray. Let's see what happens when we get some eyeshadow on. Let's try. Again, I don't love these packagings. First of all, I don't like the shapes because they just feel awkward and weird. In fact, that's the reason why I'm using this and not one of the other 2 that I purchased, because this is the odd shaped one. And I'm tired of having this in my makeup case that it doesn't want to close all the way when I use it. So that's like strike 1. Number 2, this is not even like real, I mean, it's like plastic, but it's like cellophane plastic. It's not a hard plastic. It's not like a lucite case at all. On a cardboard thing. This is not traveling. This is not going anywhere. This is we'll use this here and that's it. And we've got 3 glitters. That glitter, that glitter, that glitter. covering those up. That immediately reminds me of the ones from Carter Beauty, that brand out of Ireland, I think. These glitters remind me of it, and pretty much the same shades too. So otherwise, when I look at this, I don't even, I'm holding it like this so I can, I guess this would be how it would open. Actually, probably on your computer, it'll be opposite, maybe. Anyway, I gotta get this out of the way. This is annoying me. As far as the shades go, I like the fact that we've got this kind of yellowish vanilla. We've got a couple tans that are slight variations. We got a black, that's good. The purple's nice. Vibrant fuchsia. This is kind of a brick red, that's pretty. This is a little bit warmer of a color. Then we got a weird gray in here, and then that one. So we've got largely cool tones and a couple warmer tones. Like that's a little bit warmer of a pink. And then this one is, again, kind of a little bit more of like a light terracotta. This purple's pretty. I feel like we can get some, like I can get a work look with, anytime I've got a nude tan shade, I can get a work look. So we're gonna start with that. I'm gonna go into this shade right here called Heavenly. And I've just got a Morphe brush that's gonna give me a ton of kick up. I didn't put anything on my eyelids other than, you know, the dregs of the brush that had the foundation on it. All right, so for my normal regular corporate look, I would absolutely wear that shadow. I just don't know that I can travel with this, and most of my work meetings require me to be on a plane or a long car ride, and I don't know that I would take this even in a car. But as far as like a work from home day, you know, with glasses and you just need a little bit of something on your lids to not feel close set hooded, I would start with that. Just like I did right here. It's not giving me a ton. And I normally love Profusion's quality. So I'm gonna take this shade right here, which looks like it almost has like a greenish grayish undertone to it. This is called Attached. And again, this brush is, not again, but this brush is probably a little bit bigger than what I need, but I'm just gonna kind of blend this in. Not a professional makeup artist, not even a monetized YouTube channel, just a lady of a certain age playing with makeup, because I love makeup. Okay, that shade I like better than the first one. That would be closer to my work shade, just a little bit more depth. I just feel like I've got to recede the hood a little bit and to open up the eye a little bit more so that I appear more awake, because you don't want to go into a work meeting and appear sleepy. That's okay. Would I do something like that for a work look? Yeah, I'd probably just maybe even leave it like that. Super simple, very clean, coat of mascara, maybe even my glasses. That would be it for work look. Now I want to do something with these other colors here. Like I want to take this and do something that would be maybe make it a little bit more fun. So I think I want to do something with kind of the purples and pinks on here, and then I want to use the lilac shade. I want lilac and pose as well, but I think I need to do more of a gray look for that. Now we know what we're gonna do. Okay, I need to get a smaller brush. I really want to go into this fuchsia right here. This looks a little crazy. I'm taking a little bit of that, and we'll take it into my crease and then down a little bit. That immediately got so vibrant and became a lot more colorful and fun just by bringing in that fuchsia. Not a color that I would normally, you know, gravitate towards. Like I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna wear a fuchsia, and you just about lose it. As soon as I open my eyes and look at you straight on, you lose that color. But when you blink, you get a little more of it. So the only thing we can do about that is we can take it down a little bit further closer to the lash line and give us a lot more of a more real estate, the pop of that color. You can hear my son talking on the phone. All of a sudden, I'm thinking, why do I like this almost fluorescent, vibrant berry color? This might be the shade that I use a lot more this summer. Point that I'm filming this, I am ready for warm weather. I desperately need warm weather. Okay, let's take this a little bit darker here. I'm gonna go into this shade right here, which I absolutely love. And I just kind of flip the brush over. Let's see if we can't get a little bit of a darker pull into that crease with that more of a berry colored matte. Will it tone down and tame the fuchsia? I absolutely 100% feel that I didn't need that tan to start with to do these two shades. I could have literally just started with these two shades. I'm gonna do something a little controversial. I'm gonna take this dark purple called Notorious. So I'm taking Notorious, and that's going over my movable lid. And it is like that fuchsia with just a hint of sparkle to it. Okay, I gotta swatch this. I gotta see what this looks like on its own. Yeah, it's the same shade. So here's the first fuchsia. I'm doing this left-handed, so it's a little bit off. just a very, very light gradient. So that first one, this one's called Marvel. Then we've got Notorious, and then this is Devoted, which is the one that I tried to deepen up my crease with a little bit. These are like the same shade, but just in a different texture. That was unexpected. But I gotta be honest, I thought I was gonna do something a little bit more interesting than just an all pink look. Let's take this shade right here called Polite, and this is kind of a, you know, this is your vanilla shade, and I have not cleaned this brush, but I'm gonna take a little bit. Oh, I got some fallout. I probably should have tapped this off first. Are you guys into pinks and purples right now? Does that seem like a good color story for this time of year? Or are you doing like greens? I find myself doing more greens than anything else. I still have this super dark purple right here. I think I need to take up a little bit of that. Let's see if we can get, I need to tap off the excess here. See if we can richen up this outer corner. So Profusion has a lot of very inexpensive palettes. You can usually get them, I mean, I think I've seen them at Walmart. I'm trying to remember, I've seen them at like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Burlington, maybe even Ross, you know, some of the discount places. It's probably where I got my very first one, as a matter of fact, was someplace like that. The quality of the palettes is not spectacular. However, if you go onto their website, you can sometimes get other palettes that are, you might not have known existed because you haven't seen them out there anywhere. Some of those cases are actually very, very nice. They have some interesting color stories, metallics and things like that that are just a little different. And I've had pretty good luck with those. You just have to be careful what kind of package you're getting to make sure it's something that, you know, has the right aesthetic, because some of them can feel way more high end. Some of the palettes are huge. Some of them, the color stories are a little confusing. Some of them you can tell are super artistic. Like you can get ones that are like all matte, rainbow, super saturated colors. And if you need, you know, a rainbow color to add an accent into something, then those make sense if you have all the matte or all the neutral shades that you want. And you just need something small to give it a little pop without having to go out and buy a whole palette curated with the color story that you're looking for. And if you got a brain that can think in terms of that, great. I love palettes that do all the thinking for me. I'm lazy, I guess, when it comes to that. I make enough decisions on a regular basis that sometimes I just feel like I need a palette to put it together for me. And then I need to know, can I get like a week's worth of looks and be interested and not lose interest. I have dirtied this palette up already now. Okay, aside from these two shades over here, I largely stayed to this section. I didn't use the black, I used that. So these here are kind of what I stayed to. I'm not going to use that red glitter. I'm not going to use that purple glitter. I'm not going to use the gold glitter. Don't even ask. Let's do something with these cooler shades over here. Let's see if we can get something, I don't know, cool toned to counteract. I don't know, I'm wearing a gray sweater, so I kind of want to do a gray look here. This one is called Fling, the first shade that I'm going into, and it seems like it's a light gray. All right, first application, very first thing I'm thinking of is I would absolutely use this for work or for glasses, and I feel like this shade belongs in that Natasha Denona Glam palette, the cool toned one. Yeah. Not very opaque, just a subtle wash of that gray shade. Some people don't love gray eyeshadows. I actually do. I think grays, especially if you're gonna throw in like a pop of blue or teal, can be very, very pretty. All right, let's try Dressy, which is this cool toned purple metallic. And I'm just gonna press this on. Very, very soft shade. Barely shows up on my lid, right? I think that's much lighter than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be richer and more opaque. It's pretty. All right, so if you're a light color eyeshadow wearer, absolutely, that makes sense to me. I'm actually gonna go into the shade over here called Pose, I think it's called. This almost looks like a duochrome. Can we get lucky enough to have a duochrome? Boy, that built that up a little bit. I wanna take this brown, this kind of cool tone brown. Sorry for the background noise, like my son's in the kitchen right now. So this one's called Cozy, and let's just blend this in out here. Is this cool toned enough? And I'm gonna say yes. Wow, that went unexpectedly pretty. Yeah, I like this a lot. Yay! Okay, so the only one I wanted to use in this kind of look is this light lilac color down here. Let me find a little pencil brush and go into that, literally called Lilac. Not even like lilac, it is like literally called lilac. And I'm gonna dust this along my lower lash line because I love a lighter color on the lower lash. That's pretty. And I'm gonna go into the black called Devious, and I'm just gonna deepen up that lash line just a little bit more. I'll take it down here too. Sorry, I know my camera picks up everything, and when the furnace isn't blowing too, some of the background noise is distracting. I love this. I love this one. This one, fun, vibrant, out of my comfort zone. This one, I love this all day, every day. So as I was saying, I've gone on kicks before because I actually love the Profusion formula. I've bought so many of their palettes, and a bunch of them I ended up giving away when I did a declutter, just because I had to do some hard choices. And I felt like if they were redundant to other palettes that I had, or they were just too big and I didn't find myself reaching into those super big palettes, I donated them. This I love. The lips have mostly dried down. Do we need to try the lip gloss? You can try, should we try this lip gloss? Let's look here. Hold on, I have a swatch from something else in the back of my hand here. That's weird. All right, so it's light. I thought it was gonna be darker. I don't know that I love that. You know what? Let's try one of these. So one of them is like a warm kind of orange shade, and the other one's more of a bright pink fuchsia. I kind of want to try the pink one. It's either gonna go well or it's gonna be horribly wrong. Not horrible, not best. I think it warmed up that gray, plummy lip, matte lip a little bit. Love this side. Yeah, I love this side. This side, fun, different. And I guess if you want variety and versatility in it, that kind of makes sense. I didn't try these shades right here. I don't think I tried that one or that one. I think that kind of makes a look-ish. This is definitely kind of warm. Let's swatch this other lip gloss here too and see what that looks like. This is the orange lip gloss, barely orange. It's a clear gloss. I don't know why I thought it would be. I mean, it looks orange in here, but it's not. It's a clear gloss. So all these are clear glosses. This one I thought would be a little bit more sparkly. See, it goes on the first swipe as being nice, but then it just kind of fades to nothing. Maybe it's that's the gloss that you put on the middle of your, oh wait. Are these things, this lip bouquet nourishing lip gloss? Is this supposed to be a lip plumper? Sparkling lip topper. Something feels a little tingly right now. I'm not sure which one of these. This says nourishing lip gloss. I don't, one of them is giving me a little tingle here, and not in a good way. No, it's not painful. It's not like, you know, a crazy amount. I'm wondering if I should take it off. I don't know that I should leave it on. 2 looks with this palette. Definite winner for me is the cool tone, kind of purpley look. I might even take this off and just recreate the side on the other side. That's it for today's video, you guys. I'm gonna get this off my lips. I hope you guys have a very good day. I hope you guys consider sticking around. I tend to upload videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Some of them go really well. Some of them I go, okay, well, that was a mistake, but it's just makeup. It washes off. At the end of the day, that's the beauty of makeup, is it's not permanent. So I hope you guys are doing really well. Until my next video. Bye for now.